Brother, this is Shay. When it comes to erection challenges and sexual performance anxiety, are you hard on yourself? Often we can be our own worst critics. We feel like we're spectating in our mind and we're hammering ourselves with insults. If you can relate to this, then stick around. I'm going to share with you how to break out of this cycle of self-shaming and criticism. So, this is a common trend that we become hard on ourselves, and this is how it shows up, that we try and be the best friend, the best partner, the best brother, the best son. If I can't get these things right, then it means that I'm not good enough. And this is the underlying theme of all of this is, what if I'm not good enough as I am? If I can't be the best partner, which means I must satisfy my partner to be the best, but I can't, so it means that I'm not good enough, so I shame myself. And where does this come from? Usually it goes back to in our early years of feeling like we weren't accepted for who we are. It's not only that, but this is often where it can start, whether this is with parents or teachers. And then we carry this forward into our future life, becoming the best in the workplace, being the smartest academically, and then we carry it into the bedroom. I've got to satisfy my partner, I've got to give them pleasure, and if I can't satisfy them, then I'm not good enough. And this cycle continues round in a loop. So you can see what's going on here, that when it comes specifically to performance anxiety and erection challenges, which we're experiencing, one part of us feels like, I've got to satisfy my partner, and then we can't satisfy our partner because we're experiencing erection problems. So then we start self-shaming ourselves. I'm not good enough, but I must satisfy my partner, but I can't, and I'm not good enough. And the cycle continues. And if we stay stuck in this cycle of continuous comparison, shaming ourselves, feeling like we always have to chase this other version of ourselves, this is no life. This is not a life that you want to be living. It wasn't a life that I was enjoying being stuck in either. So how do we break free from this? Well, I've created something called the number one mistake guide. The first step is identifying what are the mistakes that we're at risk of making so that we can avoid them. And if we're already doing them, then how do we become aware of it so that we can stop doing them? This is exactly what the number one mistake guide will show you. If this sounds good to you, then head below into the comments. If you can relate to what I've spoken about in this video, you'll see the link to the number one mistake guide. Click on that link, it will take you straight to the page where you can access the guide. This is a free guide. I'm keeping it available for the first 100 men that access it. 58 men have already accessed it. So be sure to head below, get your copy of the number one mistake guide so you can break out of this cycle